Welcome everybody to another episode of Star Wars Facts and Theories. In this episode, I'm going to discuss all the information we have on Force trees that are rumored to appear in Episode 8. I'm going to discuss their history, at least what we know about them so far, and what they could signify. So let's get into it, shall we? Force trees were first seen in the Clone Wars TV series, where Luke calls later the heart of the temple. You might be wondering how a tree could have the Force. Well, it is unknown this time. It could be just as simple as saying that there are several types of trees that have a lot of midichlorians. We don't know. It might be as simple a reason as that. But you might be also wondering why the Jedi had such a tree. Well, I think it serves a deeper purpose than just studying some plant life. If it is true that the Force trees are strong midichlorians, then it's also possible they can be strong in the dark side. You might be wondering how this is. Well, the Jedi Temple, if you didn't already know this, was built over a Sith temple, and I'll probably do a video on that later on. So it's possible that some sort of Sith or dark side midichlorians might have made their way into the Force tree that was on Coruscant. We know after the Great Jedi Purge that the Emperor kept some slivers of this tree and was studying them. He and only one other Imperial officer were given access to these trees. Later on in the Shattered Empire comic series, Luke and Shara Bey, who happens to be Poe Dameron's mother, go to this installation and liberate the Force trees. Luke was not expecting there to be two though, so he decided to keep one for himself, and the other one he gave to Poe Dameron's mom. And that might make you be a little surprised. Why would he give her this tree? Well, he didn't have need for two. It's that simple. And at the end of that series, we saw her plant the tree next to her home on Yavin 4, and it started to glow a little bit, which is one reason why I think that these Force trees might be able to pass midichlorians or some form of the Force into people, making them strong in it, which means that Poe Dameron might become a Jedi later, if I am correct. And I really hope I am, because that would be pretty cool. It's also been referenced around the web that they might be a form of archiving knowledge, much like the holocrons that appeared in both Clone Wars and Rebels. Now, I think that's less likely, because why would the Jedi need two sources of knowledge? It doesn't really make sense. So I think it's more likely that they could pass midichlorians or a form of the Force into people, which would explain why the Jedi would keep them around. The reason I'm bringing all this up, the reason why I'm making a video out of this at all, is because these trees have been referenced to appear in Episode 8 possibly. Spoilers. So if they are about to appear, maybe Snoke will have some. I did a video on him if you want to go and see that. Or it's possible that Luke will use these trees to maybe grow stronger in the Force than we've ever seen him. Or if it is true that they store knowledge, maybe he'll go and meet a Force spirit version of his father, Anakin Skywalker, or maybe just find out some information on the Jedi Order that will help him to train Rey. It'll be really interesting to see that story unfold. So hopefully the theories I have presented are correct. I'll try to do some more information on Force trees as we get more information about them. Hopefully there'll be more in the following comics and novels that are going to be released later this year. Or maybe we'll just have to wait to Episode 8 to see what is in store for these Force trees. Well, anyway, what do you all believe? Am I just spinning my wheels here, or am I onto something? Will Force trees be important, or just something we hear about in a passing comment? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until Episode 8 to find out. Speaking of comments, leave a comment below with any facts or theories you have about Force trees. Share this with your friends if they're interested to know about this. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, click that little bell icon and turn on notifications so you can be aware of any future videos I make. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.